Talking, the paper's kind of full of this battle, aren't they, at the top of the UMP? It's rather chaotic, isn't it?
Well, the UMP, the party in opposition, it used to be in power, Sarkozy's party, in very deep trouble indeed. The former Prime Minister, François Fillon, says he's contesting results in a leadership battle with rival Jean-François Copé. Copé emerged with a very narrow win, but other results seem to suggest that perhaps Fillon could have won. Now, it's the latest twist in a bitter battle that's been high drama since Sunday evening, including allegations of fraud. Le Parisien, aujourd'hui en France, there has got the headline, "Tout cela ne fait pas très sérieux." This is just not very serious, really, is it? Taking a swipe at the two men, saying inside the paper that this is nothing less than a soap opera which has turned into vaudeville. The cartoon in the paper is showing there, you can see them, the two men playing the national sport, boule. One bowling ball has landed on Fillon's head. Can I have a recount, he's saying. Copé looks a bit dazed, but that sort of sums it up for me in a way.
OK, what about Le Figaro? Of course, the right-wing paper. They were even turning against the party themselves, you were saying earlier, very critical.
Indeed, Le Figaro is sometimes called the mouthpiece of the UMP, the Conservative Party. There it shows the two men turning their heads turned away from each other. And what we've got there is a headline, "L'UMP replonge dans le chaos." So the party has fallen back into chaos. Now, what is incredibly striking to this morning is the editorial in Le Figaro. I've never seen anything so damning of the Conservatives in France. There you can see this is to laugh and to cry about. The comparisons in the editorial, well, this is like, if you compare this to the Alassane Ouattara, Laurent Gbagbo clash in Côte d'Ivoire, then that would be something in a Swiss canton as far as politics goes. And even 4 years ago, when the Socialists had their terribly tortured leadership battle, that would be a round of bridge compared to what's going on. So that's just the beginning of that editorial. So it is pouncing very heavily on these two men, warning them to fix it.
OK, Libération, the left-wing daily, right over the other side of the political spectrum. They've got a headline taking a swipe at the former party leader, Nicolas Sarkozy.
Well, I can show that to you there. Trop forte la droite. And trop forte is, of course, this is, you can see this as, all this rivalry is a bit too much from the right wing. But of course, the slogan for Nicolas Sarkozy in his campaign was La France forte, a strong France. So, of course, Libération swiping at them, saying, you're being a bit too strong, methinks, you know. Also, in the papers this morning, that man himself, Nicolas Sarkozy, he is one of the top news stories. He is in Bordeaux on Thursday on suspicion of illegally obtaining funding for his 2007 election campaign. Aujourd'hui en France is covering this. It's saying that, in fact, he is absolutely furious at being called in for questioning. That's from a close aide. The official line about that is that he's serene. He's very confident about the outcome.
OK, and the punchiest angle of all of them comes perhaps in the one of these satirical weeklies this week.
Look at this. It's got Marine Le Pen, the far-right National Front leader.
Claiming victory there, really, isn't she?
Charlie Hebdo, and she's got the two blokes with their hands in the air. She's saying, and the winner is, and le gagnant est. And of course, that is all about the Front National, the National Front, taking over votes in the right wing. And she will be smiling, as will François Hollande for the Socialists, of course, at this disarray with the right wing. And just to finish, I want to just go to Rue 89, which is continuing that theme about this is good news for the far-right National Front. One guy has told the paper that, in fact, he is quitting it. There you can see. If Copé is going to be the boss, I'm leaving. I'm going to quit. I do not want to be annexed, Stuart, to the far-right National Front.
Nick, thanks very much. Nick Rushworth with the French newspapers here on France 24. Just remind you of the main news headline today. Gaza waking up